weren't Jimo, Diabate, but is it satisfying to get a really definitive finish?
Yeah, 100%. It was, it was all my hard work and effort I've put in over the last few months, and it paid off on the night. But it's satisfying to get a finish. Yeah.
Thanks.
Jimmy, in the fight, a lot of people expected him to really try and grapple and try and wrestle with you. Your wrestling seems to have come on tremendously. Is that something you focused on for this fight?
I focused on all aspects of the game. I train with a great team in All Stars, and I'm day in day out with some of the top fighters in the world. And what he brought, it was nothing compared to what I go through in training. So all the positions I was in, I've been through it in training. So it came through on the night.
Jimmy, just down here, you were fighting at, I think it was about 4 a.m. So how did you prepare yourself to fight at that kind of time?
Do you know what? We only started training late this week when we got here. So we done a couple of 3 a.m. training schedules and that this week. But I got to the arena, I think about 1 o'clock or something, and I started feeling a bit tired and everything, but once we started warming up, it was all right.
And how did you feel, obviously, walking out there?
Man, it was great. The Manchester crowd is second to none. Like, the crowd is so loud and everything, and they give us great support, and it was great.
Seemed to tire out quite fast, and he didn't really have the cardio to keep up with you. Were you surprised by how quickly he was tired, or was that a different pace you were putting on him? It
was the pace I put on him. I had to close him down, and where he's a taller fighter and he fights long and everything, I had to put the pressure on him and not give him any space, and that was how I planned to fight him, and it worked out good. I hardly took any shots off him, and the knockout came in the end.
Was the knockout like a plan all along?
Knockout's always a plan for me. I don't really. Well, I went for a submission today, but knockout's always a plan for me.
Thank you.
Jimmy, at the back here. Congratulations, first of all. Who's next for you?
Top five opponent, and we're working our way towards the top. So we'll go onwards and upwards, and whoever Joe Silva and Dana White says, and that I'm ready.
Right in front of you here. You said you want a quick turnaround after this, and we spoke before the fight. Do you think, are you injury free right now? And if so, do you think you get that?
I'm injury free. I don't think I've got any thing, but we'll see tomorrow morning if a couple of things hurt. But I should be all right. But I do want a quick turnaround on the fight before the end of the year.
Yeah, and someone mentioned earlier, some of the weird endings to some of your fights and whatnot. Do you feel like this is the win that really gets your career some momentum really going?
Possibly, but the weird endings, like I said before, no one likes pain, and I think I brought the pain to them, and like either the doctor stopped it or they stopped it, and they didn't want to fight, so it wasn't down to me, it was down to pain.
Anybody else?
Thanks very much.